seen, of course, different denominations of Christianity and whatever, specific churches, specific wings or sects or whatever, specific religions that are okay with gay people. But generally speaking, I mean, if you talk about Christianity, no. If you talk about Buddhism's not really a religion, in my opinion. It's more of a lifestyle thing. Even Kabbalah and Judaism, those things condemn homosexuality. So it's really sad that out of all the religions in the world, that there are very few, if any, that I can think of that actually accept gay people for being gay, for who and what they are. And, you know, religions are made up of the people that are that religion, and the people in that religion are often to blame for the bigotry and the hatred and the vitriol that comes out of all the people in those religious belief systems. I mean, they make up the religion, therefore they're the ones to blame. And a lot of times I'll hear Christians say, "Oh, I love gay people. I just hate the sin. I love the sin. I hate the sinner. I hate the sin. Love the sinner." That kind of bullshit, you know, and which is fucking nonsense, of course. But I think it's unfortunately the same old that we always hear from religious people. And so, anyway, Scientology was no different. And so I wasn't exactly, shocked by that at all. One thing I did want to reach out to people and listening to the show is that the show Looking, I've talked about it before, how it was canceled. There is actually a petition to get the show renewed for season 3. And if you go to my Twitter, you can look on my feed, and the link is there. You can actually check it out. It's it's on my feed. Just go to my feed on Twitter. You'll find it there. But it's definitely, if you like the show, even if you don't, I think it's important to have gay TV, gay characters on television, to have gay people in general, represented on TV. Gays, lesbians, transgender people, all of us need to be represented on TV. And the reason for that is for visibility. The same reason that pride parades are important, to have visibility. Because if you can see people who are gay, or represented as gay characters, whatever, coming into your home or whatever, so to speak, through the television, then it's difficult or almost impossible to ignore that we exist. And so people often who hate gay people or don't like gay people, act as if we don't even exist, or they're just completely apathetic towards us. With this type of thing, you can't do that. So that's why it's important that we remain active on TV and in the public eye, in politics, on television and entertainment, whatever way we can remain visible. It's incredibly important that we do. So that's all I have to say for tonight. One more thing I want to say actually before I go is I will be interviewing later, probably this week or next week, Bergen Olsen from the Amazing Race. He was one of the two gay contestants on the seasons of Amazing Race. They got booted off last week. I think it was last week. And I'm going to interview him briefly about the show. And, if you don't know about Amazing Race, it's a show where you race around the world as a team. And whomever gets to the finish line at last wins $1 million. Wins $1 million. Anyway, and they always match people with, couples or friends or family members or whatever. And this season they did half of the teams were people who were already dating, and the other half of the teams were all on blind dates. So they just met, and Bergen was set up with this other guy on the show. I can't remember his name, but he was, they did not click at all. They had no chemistry at all. They basically were the same person, and they both were into more butch, masculine kind of, just jock type guys or whatever. And both of them were more Twinkie type guys, or more, just kind of edgy Twinkie guys or whatever. And so they just did not really click. And it's an interesting thing that happened with them. And so one of them, the guy Bergen, he actually wanted to win $1 million. The other guy was kind of, whatever, I already have $1 million. I don't really need it. So we're going to talk to him about that, and talk to him about what it's like to be kind of still looking for love and looking for someone to be the other half of his team in life. So be sure to tune into that next week. So I will be back later. I appreciate you listening. I hope you all have a great night. Thanks for listening. Good night.